This is Kate Baconsale. You're listening to Baconsale.
Baconsale, by the moon and the stars in the sky. Baconsale, as we podcast into these mics.
Wow.
Baconsale,
Baconsale,
for better or worse, till death do us part. I didn't plan to do this much. I just kept going.
Rhyme.
Can this just be the show?
Baconsale.
I honestly was like, the first when you said Baconsale, I'm like, what song is this?
I was just yelling.
Yeah.
Yelling notes.
Welcome to Baconsale.
Dale.
I'm Joel.
I'm Kent.
And Jacob.
And
Hi, Jake.
We'd like to thank you.
I'm voting Kent just does that the rest of the
I
episode.
think Jacob should do this part since he was the Joel last time. Jacob, say we'd like to thank you. That the whole thing.
I'd like to thank you what?
He doesn't
You don't
listen.
listen to the first
He
of the
doesn't
show?
listen to
I don't
what
never listen to you.
generally
What do you say?
You don't never listen to me? That's a double negative. We'd like to thank you for listening to the last.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So since I was Joel last time, I guess this is what it does. This mean I'm Joel this time?
No, it's
I'm
just-
Joel this time. I'm Joel again. Kent, I'm Joel again.
Oh, this is not good.
I thought it was exciting. So thank you for listening to our last show about the history of the crazy extreme history of plays. Extreme history of PlayStation, where Kent and I
Geeked out.
totally geeked out.
But we talked about business and math and
We were
ogled and talked.
We were all we
total
walked away
nerds.
from the show. We're like crossing our fingers, like, well, we'll see what kind of reaction we get if we're going to bore people or not.
Right.
Surprisingly positive. Like the people that liked it really liked it. Like we
Yeah.
got a lot of feedback. Long conversations on Twitter that I was tagged on for most of the time.
You seem pretty happy about it.
But
Tagged on.
there was one in particular I want to point out. Stephen Hamilton said, "Kent and Jacob are my people."
Aw.
So
He actually looked us up on like the family search thing, and we're related. So
that's what he
oh.
means. That's
Yeah.
what he meant.
Yeah,
Oh.
the relative finder.
So it had nothing to do
That's
with the show.
Relative finder.
Those
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
But we thank you for listening to our topics. Even when it might not be your forte, you may learn a little something, and we're grateful for it.
Yeah, exactly.
So thank you.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're talking about today. What are we talking about today, Jacob?
Today we're going to be talking about love songs.
Yes.
This is
Nice.
part 2, gentlemen.
One of my favorite shows we did last
Was it?
season
Was it really?
When a Man Loves Some Love Songs.
Yeah.
And I had such a fun time just reminiscing about all these old love songs and new love songs.
You also had so many title options, so I wonder what we're going to
did.
have. Did you pull that old one up? We're going to figure out what this is.
I remember that we did about 23, well, actually specifically 23 categories last
we
time.
did.
And I thought there's no way we can do another show like this.
No. So we cut it down to 18.
To 18.
So
But
we're
no,
cutting
like
down by 5.
you came up with all these songs you didn't use last year, and you were like, no, we're ready to go.
I had categories.
There are so many
I had
love songs, really.
And I threw it all up there, and these two were generous enough to let me do this again. We just want to set the mood for Valentine's Day, which, reminder, it's on February 14th this year.
This year.
Yes. Just reminding everyone out there.
you.
So we have...
Or Single Awareness Day for those people that just don't care.
Yeah.
A little angry.
A little bit. But there's some songs in here for them, too.
Yeah.
Because
Yes, there
love
are.
songs is a wide range, because you can't have pain... Well, you can't have pain without love, but pain and love are kind of intertwined, too.
Yeah, I agree.
So what we have is a series of categories. Jacob is going to read those categories off, and Kent and I are going to pick songs, love songs, from those categories.
Love songs.
The rules we laid down are no repeat answers from last time, from either one, so we couldn't use the song if it had been used in last show.
Right.
Which, if you haven't
Which is
listened to last
tough.
show, yeah, it is.
I mean, because last time, go listen to the show because it's a blast, even though it's a really long show.
Yeah.
But we talked about songs that remind you of junior high dances or high school stomps.
Yeah.
Best songs of the 90s.
It was so much fun. Episode 142. Go back and listen to that at Baconsale. And then you can enjoy this one as well. And also we have a Spotify playlist. If you go to baconsale.com or Facebook or Twitter, we're going to put the link there so you can hear all the songs that we're going to talk about today.
Yeah.
In one form or another.
Should be interesting.
Should be fun. But yeah, no repeats from last time. No repeat answers within the list, meaning if you use Love Lifts Us Up Where We Belong for one answer, you can't use it for another one, Kent.
I used that for all 18, actually, this time around.
Love lifts us up where we belong. Also, no honorable mentions.
Did I fail at that last year?
We both did a couple times.
Okay.
That's hard to resist.
Do you know why I sing this? So we can have a part 3 and a part 4 and a part 5.
Yes. I already
Part 5.
He's so excited.
I'm not kidding when I say I still have, like, I took the list from last time, because last time we got done, I'm like, I have all these leftover categories, I have all these leftover songs.
Yeah.
We only used a portion of those, so I still have, and then I added 2.
We're going to get in some really shady
Categories.
territory by number 5.
By the end, it's going to be like best love song that starts with M and was made between 1985 and 1988. great.
Bacon sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
But let's jump into the categories, shall we?
Let's do it.
The first category is going to be the best bitter song.
We're starting with bitter?
Bitter. We're going to start
Hey,
bitter.
hey, everyone, welcome to the Love Song episode. Here's some bitterness for you.
Yep. This is, you know what? Honestly, Kent, this makes some of the best love songs ever. Because
I'm listening.
These angry songs, right? Like you get these songs, and everyone's been there, right? It's like somebody broke your heart, made you mad, and you have these people, and they get to pay back, right? Because they get on, they have a famous song where they're just yelling about somebody.
Alanis Morissette or Taylor Swift. They dated people just so they could write bitter songs.
Alanis
afterwards.
Morissette lost her edge when she became happy.
Yeah,
That's true. She started thanking people.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
Not cool with that.
not cool at all.
Kit, you want to go first
I'm going to go first.
for best bitter song?
So what we're going to do here is we're going to play a little bit of each song and talk about the song as well. There's some songs I think, Joel, you and I, maybe we don't know, so we'll explain a little bit more.
Yeah.
I hope you guys know this artist, but maybe not this song.
That's Bob Dylan, right?
It's Bob Dylan.
Yeah,
and that's pretty easy to tell, right?
No,
Yes,
it's
and he
not very
is.
distinctive at all.
Right. So this is the song Don't Think Twice, It's All Right. This was released in 1963.
Well, this is hipster.
Is it hipster?
I mean, even if it is Bob Dylan, this
if
is
anyone can write
1963.
a bitter love song, it's
a guy who
Bob,
sounds like a weasel.
it's Bob Dylan. Even back in 1963.
Pulitzer Prize winner Bob Dylan, you mean?
Oh, I'm sure he's won many awards in his 200 years of living. He's
you're
an
thinking of
old
Keith Richards.
Yeah, that too. But this song is so good. So don't think twice. It's all right. This song, he's kind of talking about a former relationship. And he's saying like there was good times, there was bad, but right at the end, and I'm going to say a few lyrics here with a few of my songs.
Well, yeah, I have to.
But he's saying, I ain't saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, but I don't mind. You just kind of wasted my precious time, but don't think twice. It's all right.
I don't think he means that.
Yeah, right.
I think he does.
This is passive aggressive. Bob
bit
Dylan
passive-aggressive.
is in the passive
You
aggression.
wasted my precious time. Don't think twice. It's all right.
It's okay.
So
Keep
this is
stomping on my heart.
his way of trying to deal with it and move on. But
Do you connect with this because you're passive aggressive?
oh yeah, totally. No, I mean
Was
like,
that a passive aggressive stab at?
No, that was that was aggressive.
Aggressiveness.
That was aggressive. And
Yeah,
Jake,
that was clear.
Thank you for that. I really appreciate it.
See, there we go.
He had his
You're
sarcasm
welcome.
eyes
I
on.
think. Wait. Something's happening here.
I know.
His sarcasm eyes on again.
Sarcasm eyes.
Yeah.
Wear my sarcasm pants, and I got my sarcasm eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I wish there was pants.
Family.
So this song, real quick, is based on the public domain song "Who's Gonna Buy Your Chickens When I'm Gone." It came
Love
out
that
a few
one.
years before.
Love that one. That's one of my favorites.
So it's a public domain, so we took that tone and some lyrics and put them into this song. This song became a huge hit. It's covered by 50 artists.
The Chickens one or the Bob Dylan one?
The Bob Dylan
I want
one.
to hear more about the chickens one.
Peter, Paul, and Mary, Eric Clapton, Four Seasons, Johnny Cash have all covered this because this is just an angry song that people love to just throw out there, put their own spin on, and it really does resonate with me as well.
I kind of like that. I have to listen to that one.
Yeah, you'll
on our
have to.
Spotify
It's
playlist.
great. Exactly.
Now, Kent, I know you just played a clip of yours.
Yes.
I want to play this song, my choice for bitter song, in its entirety. You don't remember this one?
Was this on a TV show or something?
This is Ex-Girlfriend by Bush.
Oh, this is Bush. Which album is this on?
This is
what
16 Stone.
No, it's not.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
Is this the track I would skip?
This is the last song on the album.
Is it a secret song?
No, it's right there at the end.
Ex-Girlfriend?
It's Ex-Girlfriend.
I was listening to Glycerine way
it's
too
not
much.
on 16 Stone.
It's on 16 Stone.
This is not Razorblade Suitcase?
No, this is one of my favorite songs by them.
You're just naming other albums. You're trying to be cool.
I know.
Bush
It's
cool.
about being cool by naming Bush albums?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, you've gone too
And
far.
that's the song.
Okay.
It's 40 seconds long, just over 40 seconds long, and the only
That's why it
lyrics
doesn't count.
and the only lyrics are "You only call me when you're down."
Oh, I do remember this. Okay.
Repeated 8 times.
Yeah.
And so it makes me laugh because it's like it felt like to me like he was just so angry that he wanted to get out there. Just you only call me when you're down. Like you're just I'm not your fallback guy. Like getting mad
Right.
at this girl. And so it was the final track on their best album.
Well, I mean, that's one of the best rock alternative albums
Yeah,
ever.
And so I just
Ever?
Ever.
I just
That
thought,
album is amazing.
There should be a show on this.
That album is great.
I'm with Jacob on this one.
Really?
I think it's one of the greatest albums of all time.
That is a brilliant
Hold
album.
on. This isn't the show, but Machine Head, Glycerine.
Everything's
Come
Zen.
down.
Everything's Zen.
Come
Everything's
down.
Down.
Monkey. I love those. Like the whole album. I can listen
You
to
guys
start
may
to
have a
finish.
point.
Alien.
Oh,
I love
man.
Alien. Oh, man.
Oh, but come on. There's Smashing Pumpkins. There's Foo Fighters. No, this is like top 20.
Next show.
Okay.
Anyway, but Ex-Girlfriend.
I'm excited about this
And one of
now.
my favorite things is I was looking up facts about this song, and this user named Aluj, doesn't matter.
Okay.
But
Aluj?
he or she said, hey, did everyone notice that both Bush and No Doubt have a song called Ex-Girlfriend? And look at this. Gavin and Gwen are married. That makes my life. July 28th, 2006.
Oh, no. Wait, so about 10 years before their divorce?
Exactly. But no, Ex-Girlfriend by Bush, I got such a kick out of that song.
That's
and
funny.
I feel like it's just him just releasing anger. He didn't have anything else to say except for getting after her for, keeping him on a hook the whole time.
That was a real power couple back in the day.
It was.
Yeah, 90s power couple.
You only call me when you're down. By the way, Jacob, are you still going to declare winners on these?
Oh, yeah, you did that
I will.
last year.
I will. And the winner this time is me.
What'd you pick?
I have chosen
Jake's going to throw in,
none other than the Plain White Tees because
hey there, Delilah?
no, although that one is in a different list. No, this is called Hate, and then in parentheses it's I Really Don't Like You. Do you guys know this song?
I
No.
don't.
So okay, let me.
I don't think anyone out there has
No.
ever heard more than one song from Plain White Tees.
Yeah.
No, they've had a few radio ones. This one's on the radio. Okay, so this one here's a few lyrics, right?
I don't listen to
Missouri
so it
radio.
says,
Yeah.
this was in. Oh, I was in Idaho at the time, so that's
Idaho
just it's
radio.
still a fair point.
AM radio.
Yeah. Okay, so love, 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 love. You were everything I wanted. You were everything a girl could be.
You got to sing it.
Then you left me brokenhearted. Now you don't mean a thing to me. All I wanted was your love. Hate is a strong word, but I really, really, really don't like you. And now that it's over, I don't even know what I liked about you.
This sounds like an Idaho poem.
It does, doesn't it?
He's talking about his tractor, too.
a lot of these, when you break down the lyrics, they do sound a little weird. But
This one always made me smile. Yeah.
It always made me smile. I hate you.
It's just so funny because it's like a really cute way to say that. Like, I don't know.
Really, really, really don't like.
Hate is a strong word, but I really, really, really don't like you, ex-girlfriend.
So we have a biased judge. I see.
Yeah. Okay.
Joel wins for 16 Stone.
Yes. Because it's 16 Stone, but he didn't even know the song.
Well, both of you-
over Bob Dylan. Repeated 8 lines over Bob Dylan.
Listen, Kate,
That's
Bob
been
Dylan's
remade
fine.
50 times.
Bob Dylan is fine, but 16 Stone, you know.
Oh my gosh.
That's where it's
Well,
at.
No. We're never doing the Bush
It was
show.
on 16, so it makes me question your devotion to Bush. So
It kind of is, because that's a top 20 album, maybe.
Top 20 of all time? Is that what you're saying?
Top
right?
20 alternative albums.
Oh, man, you were...
We've spent too much time on Bush.
Next category is the best crooner song.
all right, I'll go first on this one.
That's a season 2 category.
And I worried that Ken and I would.
What?
I worried that Ken and I would, because a crooner. If you don't know what a crooner is, because some people didn't, we were talking about this.
Are you saying we ran out of ideas?
Yeah.
Oh, we got so many, Jacob. We have so many.
On number 2.
On number 2.
Yeah.
But no, crooners are like, you think of like Elvis Presley and Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, like these Bing Crosby, like these crooners. That's that kind of voice. But modern people do it too. I was worried though that Kent and I would match on this one because I knew he brought up this crooner before.
Okay.
On our Christmas show.
L is for the way you look at me.
LOVE by Nat King Cole. This one was released in September of 1964, and it's just one of those simple songs that puts a smiling face, tap on your toe, and it's. Let me just read some of the lyrics. Love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. And he actually recorded this song in German, Italian, Spanish, French, and even Japanese. Like I went on YouTube and I found all these different versions of it, and it's really impressive that he kind of went through this. In the Japanese one, he spells love in English like LOVE, but he sings Japanese in between the verses. But I just think his voice,
That's
it's so
great.
smooth,
Yes.
so great. And also this song is permanently associated with a movie called He Loves Me, He Loves Me Not, which is one of my favorite movies. It's a French. It's a French movie.
Yeah, with
And
Audrey Tautou.
Yes, with Audrey Tautou. I recommend, and it's fairly
Tautou?
fairly family friendly, and you can watch it. But I recommend not looking up anything about it because one of the best things about
Yeah.
He Loves Me, He Loves Me Not is being surprised by it. We talked about it on a
Go in
previous show.
blind.
Yeah.
Bird box it.
But LOVE by Nat King Cole is my choice for best crooner song.
Great choice.
Thank you.
So I needed some help on this one because I had a few obvious choices, but I needed some help. So I reached out to Nerdy Blackbird.
Nerdy Blackbird.
And she shared about 37 choices. And so I picked the best one.
That's several.
Because Kent came to me and said,
That was really helpful for narrowing it down for you.
Kent came to my
Right.
office. He's like, "Is Michael Bublé a crooner?" And I'm like,
And
"Yeah,
he is.
probably he is."
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So I went with Bobby Darin.
More than you'll ever know, my
This song is called More. You guys ever heard it?
I don't know if I have.
You haven't heard this?
I don't know.
Oh, no, this is a great song.
Yeah?
So it's
like
more than you'll ever know. My arms long to hold you so. My life will be in your keeping. Waking, sleeping, laughing, weeping. It's this whole song is just like day-to-day life. It's just, I want to be with you more. I want to give you more. And it's just like a really,
I want all
really
of me,
sweet
wants
song.
all of you.
No, heavens no. Don't taint this song.
That's Kent and I's song.
We have a song?
We have a couple.
But I was just surprised because of his whole like catalog for Bobby Darin. Like it's great, but this song I hadn't really known. In fact, it's not even an original Bobby Darin song. This came out the year before, nominated for an Academy Award back in 1964. And so he took the song, made it really big, and people just kept. And here's what I found out about crooners. None of them really had original songs. They just took whatever was popular and released the albums.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was kind of the thing they did.
It works for them. They sold
they're
a ton.
vocalists. That's the idea.
That was
right?
the style back then.
But no, I think this one is absolutely sensational and is probably now my favorite crooner song.
Really?
So, yeah.
Because you just figured out what crooners were?
Do you think crooner is a thing you can just say in everyday life? Like, is that going to sound weird?
A crooner?
Because it sounds weird when you say it. Like, it sounds like you don't say it often.
Crooner.
I feel like Joel can do it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What, crooner?
You keep practicing, okay?
Crooner.
You'll get there.
You'll get there, buddy.
You know, I said... Never mind.
All right, next category. Best independence song. Declaring independence.
This is the one that's like, I don't need anyone else. I'm happy by myself.
I know what you guys are going to pick. It's going to be Rocky IV and Independence Day. So
yes.
Go.
Yes.
Rocky IV would actually have some really good independent songs because they're all just like getting stronger songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hearts on Fire.
Yeah, that's something.
Different show.
But I went with a very strange choice.
Kelly Clarkson.
I don't know. Do I know this one?
I sure hope so.
Sounds familiar.
It came out in 1996.
Okay.
90s punk band. You don't know this song?
It's not ringing a bell.
Who are you guys? MXPX.
Okay, I know them.
This song is on the box quite a bit. It's called Chick Magnet.
He's giving us crap for not knowing an MXPX song.
He is. I noticed that.
It's pretty funny.
Something on the box.
You gave
box.
Bush the win over Bob Dylan.
You didn't know. You didn't know. Bush
When you understand
had
music
60
better,
songs.
when you understand crooners better, you'll understand my choice.
Crooners.
Hey, that was better. Yeah.
Thank you. So this song, I'm so surprised you didn't see this because the music video is great. They have the drummer who is kind of an ugly dude. And he walks into this diner like it's a 1960s diner, and every girl there loves him. He's got slick back hair, and
he wrote this music video.
it basically.
He did.
And all the women love me because I'm a drummer.
But this whole song is just about being. And so, by the way, I was really into 90s punk and ska, and I love this song. And I would listen to my Discman or listen on my tapes and drive and think that I was a chick magnet while listening to this. And so, like, some of the lyrics are, he ain't got a girlfriend, no one to sing the song to. He's got to settle down if he meets that special girl soon. And I was always like, if I meet a special girl soon, but until then, I'm a chick magnet. So
Nice.
I'm so shocked.
Yeah.
So Greg Pascal out there, I know you love that. So I kind of did that for you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went a little more traditional, maybe. This is a song I didn't understand the meaning behind it. And once I did, it became this whole new level of awesomeness.
Love this song.
Go your own way. So this is Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac. Came out in 1978. This actually is great. So the song, let me just read some of the lyrics here. If I could, maybe I'd give you my world. How can I when you won't take it from me? You can go your own way. Like, and this song was written by Lindsey Buckingham, who's a dude, by the way. I
Okay,
point that
thank
out.
you.
But Lindsey wrote this song because he broke up. Okay, apparently, like Fleetwood Mac. Well, no, Lindsey's a dude.
I'm confused again.
No, but so like apparently all the members of Fleetwood Mac were dating each other at one point.
Yeah.
And this is after they all broke up. And so Lindsey Buckingham
Rumors.
wrote this about his bandmate, his current bandmate, Stevie Nicks. And then they had to sing this in concert. And she knew it was about her. And like there's some lines in there that she said she was so mad. She hated singing them, but it was the song, so they had to sing it. And she said every time she sang it, she'd just give him daggers with her eyes because she was so mad at him.
Even though it made millions of dollars.
It's so good, though.
Right.
Such a great song. It's just that basically, do your own thing. I'm going to be fine. And I love that mentality. It's great.
So this isn't a bitter song. It's like, I've got this.
Well, it's kind of bitter because like he gets after her for all the bad that she did, and like that she basically just trashed him, and he's like, fine, go your own way. I'm doing my own thing. I'm fine. And I like that kind of mentality of like, I'm not going to mourn over you. I'm going to write a song and make you sing it.
Right.
See, that's what I was talking about before. Vengeance.
No,
Musician
this
vengeance.
is about independence. This is about not even needing a relationship.
it is.
It's
That's
not.
what it is. It's
not
like,
about even saying goodbye.
Go your own way.
Okay.
I'm going to go my way. You go your way. Well, I'm going to be
But
fine.
definitely not vengeance.
No.
Kind of is.
A little bit.
Jake, do you have a vengeance song? Is that what you're going to choose?
Independence.
That's season 4 for this one.
Yeah.
Vengeance song.
No, I do not. I do have a question for you guys, though.
Yes.
We've been saying best song.
Yes.
But I'm starting to wonder, especially from Kent's choices, is this favorite? Is this personal
Total favorite.
But
Yes.
as you and I, as you've heard from Kent, our best are also, or the best are also our favorites. That's kind of how Kent's mind works.
Yes.
That's a strange place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, these are our picks, and we
Coming
hope,
to Kent Brain.
We hope you're playing along at home, and let us know on Baconsale.com.
Yeah, what are
or
your
Facebook
favorites?
or Twitter or Instagram. Play along with us. We want to hear your favorites.
All right. So
Your picks for each one of these categories.
next category is the best love song cover.
So there are so many covers.
So
out
many.
there.
So many.
And this song that I'm going to play is actually been covered multiple times before it became this cover. So it's done by a bunch of different artists. And also, I'm gonna say I brought this song up on the show before.
Oh, are
and
you
it's
cheating?
it's one of my favorite. Well, not last show. It was a different show. It was our 80s show. And this is one of my favorite songs. Literally one of my favorite songs of all time.
Pet Shop Boys.
Pet Shop Boys, always on my mind.
Yeah, we talked about this one before, right?
Yeah, we talked about the 80s show.
Yeah.
So, maybe I didn't treat you.
Wait,
such a good song.
This has been covered a lot?
Oh, tons. Because this
I don't
is-
remember any.
No, me neither.
Who's covered it?
What?
Yeah, who else?
Are you guys being sarcastic?
No, seriously. I think I
Bush,
only know.
and now this.
I think I only know this version.
No, this is like always on my mind was done by. It's famously done by Elvis Presley and Willie Nelson. It was originally done.
Who knows a
Brenda
Willie
Lee.
Nelson song? really?
Okay. No, I do know about Elvis singing it. I totally forgot that. They
Yeah.
were like different songs to me,
Oh
actually.
no, totally. In fact, this song was done by Pet Shop Boys during I think it was like the 10th anniversary of Elvis's death. It was like a live performance, and they did this cover, and it was so popular that they ended up putting it on an album because people liked it so much. It was originally actually done by B.J. Thomas back in 1969, and then it had covers throughout the years. It was country for a long time, and then it became back to synth pop, which I really love that version. It's actually, like I said, one of my
So do you
favorite songs of
consider
all
this
time.
better than the original?
They're different feels. Like the
Elvis
one,
one's good.
The Elvis one's really good. I really like the Willie Nelson one too, but they're much more slower, much more maybe ballad like and sad.
Okay,
whereas
sure.
that one's just so much fun. So yeah, always on my mind by Pet Shop Boys.
I don't know why, but I thought that was an original Pet Shop Boys song just because it has their flair on it so much.
So bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How bizarre. This is my go-to karaoke song. Maybe not this version, but for some reason,
I'm excited to hear this
This
now.
is one
Without
of
Me
the.
by
And there
Eminem?
better be some singing.
It is Without Me
By Eminem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, Forgot About Dre is my go-to karaoke
that's the
song.
one, okay.
And then this song.
Oh yeah. Speaking of covers, this one's been covered millions of
A
times.
million times. So the original
This is your go-to?
is my go-to.
This thing requires some singing, though.
I know. Did you hear me? Baconsale! So this one originally written by Leonard Cohen. Mm-hmm. It went through a few different remakes.
What
but
version are we listening to right now? Because this is
This-
not the Jeff Buckley one, which is amazing.
This is Jeff Buckley.
That is?
Yes.
Why does it sound weird to me? Oh, yeah, I can hear him now.
Yeah. So this one was popularly done in the Shrek movie by Rufus Wainwright.
but it's totally true.
But and that is an excellent version as well. But the Jeff Buckley one has so much heart.
I love his you're a redneck gif stuff.
No.
No?
Shame on
That's
you.
not Jeff Buckley?
Shame on you.
That's pretty messed up.
So Jeff Buckley, he's dead now, but he's been recognized as a musical genius, and his
Does
cover,
that mean the Blue Collar Comedy Tour is over?
his cover of this song is considered a literal classic. And so Rolling Stone declared this cover as one of the greatest songs ever recorded, and it's like the definitive version of the song.
Do you know what my
as
favorite-
great as Leonard Cohen is.
Do you know what my favorite parts of the song is? I like when he starts talking about the notes as he's singing them. Like
yeah.
a minor
It's the
lift and things
fifth.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. For some reason, I'm just like, oh, that's great writing.
And it's
It's a
crazy
brilliant
because
song. I thought it was going to be another Jeff Foxworthy joke.
I know.
When you said, when you started that.
Now I'm worried. But here's the reason: like the song is very biblical, but then all of a sudden it jumps into like this just vision of humanity and day-to-day life and how things are. There's sadness, beauty, and pain, and just this humdrum relationship.
Samson,
and
Delilah.
Samson's in there, and
Yeah.
hey there, Delilah. But I think this is the best love song cover ever.
That's an excellent choice.
That's very good.
But Joel wins.
No, you still win.
Okay.
I
Yay.
do have a vote for this one, though.
Oh, okay.
Or what?
Yay. So you win.
No, yours still wins.
Okay.
No, mine was actually a random one because no one knows about it, and I like to share it. In fact, I shared it with you guys when we did the 80s show.
Okay.
Because it's a cover of Your Love by The Outfield.
What?
Which is the one-
Someone else dared to do Your Love by the Outfield?
I shared it with you. Remember? You
I think
listened
your
to
cover was the best, Jake. When you sang it.
yeah. Yeah. No one can do that quite like me.
Nope,
It's so
you're
good.
right.
All right. So I'll play it for you.
Jules is on a vacation far away.
That's right. I do remember this.
So I really like
I
this
think I
because
saw this on an episode of Grey's Anatomy.
it changes the
Scrubs.
tone.
Scrubs, okay.
It was Scrubs, yeah. It changes the tone of the song so completely. And it's like a gender flip too, because it's a girl singing. And anyway, but I love it.
That's good.
So good. Anyway.
That's good.
All right, gentlemen, next song is going to be Best Love Song from a Musical.
Okay, so this isn't really my forte. The musical love
But
songs.
musical can apply to theater plays. It can apply to movies. It can apply to musicals or animated musicals. Like,
So it could have gone Disney. Is that what you're saying?
It could have, yeah.
But I felt like that would have been wrong.
Yeah, that
So
would have been wrong.
I went from...
Well, we kind of already did a Disney music show.
Yes, I went for a musical from 1945. I went with Carousel. And the song is If I Loved You.
If I loved you, time and again I would try to say.
So in this one, there's the lead characters, Billy and Julie, and they're singing to each other, but they're not saying they're in love. Like, they're being really hesitant about it. And so, like, the words are, if I loved you, time and again I would try to say, all I'd want you to know, if I loved you, words wouldn't come in an easy way. Round in circles I go. And that's what this song does. They're just kind of looking at each other like, if I loved you, I'd know what to say. And then they keep kind of saying
That's
that
cute.
again and again, like both of them. And this is the Robert Goulet version. I hope we can find this on
I
Spotify.
thought that smelled like Robert Goulet.
Right. There's a good Josh Groban version as well, but this is one of the original. Here's the thing. I was in choir in high school, and this was one of the songs that we had to practice in order to try out for the next year in choir. And so I was a second tenor at that point. So really high voice, which you can tell a lot has
How
changed
high?
since then. He was going to do it. He was so going to do it. I was. Did you hear me like breathe in? Just has a vacation. Yeah. So I had to learn this song, and I learned to love it. And I hadn't listened to it until the research for this show, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is a great song. So yeah, it brought me back to like 20 years ago.
I don't know it that well. To be honest, I don't know Carousel that well. Now I'm going to go look it up.
Carousel, it's not my favorite play, but that song's great. And of course, the crooners all jumped on this.
Goulet.
Like Perry Como, Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby all did versions of this, and all were smash hits. It's kind of crazy that way.
It is crazy.
Joel, what do you got?
Yeah, what do you got?
So mine, I went right down middle of the road. No surprises here. One of the best known love songs and musicals of all time.
There we go.
So this is
a good middle of the road choice.
this is so mainstream. This is All I Ask of You from Phantom of the Opera. And this is one where I love when a song in a play can transcend the play, because there's not a lot in this song that talks about, the Phantom or the opera house or all that. It's just about love between two people and people just trying to be like, this is all I want in the relationship, and all I want is you. And I loved it so much. I did actually do a parody of this one for Divine Comedy back in the day. I wrote a whole parody of this one, and it was all kind of...
do you have a video of this?
Oh, it's on. Yeah, if you look up Phantom of the HVAC on YouTube, it's there.
Okay.
How did it go?
But it's like just things like, I'm here, ready for spoonin', for marriage and honeymoonin'. And
Really? You did that?
with Will
At BYU?
I wanna hear the whole song.
And Will Rubio from Random Acts.
Yeah.
He's actually Raul in this, and
I hate Raul.
he's Raul, and he does a fantastic performance. But this is just such a loving song between two people. It's been covered by people like Jackie Ivanko, Susan Boyle, Donny Osmond, Josh Groban, Kelly Clarkson, Barbra Streisand. Like, they've all kind of done their take on this. But it's such a
And Gerard Butler.
pure love. Yeah, well, no,
What?
It wasn't Gerard Butler.
Oh, he didn't sing
It
it?
was
Oh, yeah.
Ed Warren. What's his name?
What?
Kent is not going to know.
Ed Warren, you mean the ghost hunter?
Yeah. What's the guy who plays him?
Oh, Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson. He's the one who sings this. He's Raoul.
Patrick
he was
Wilson
Raoul. You're
sings
right.
this?
Yeah.
For
He sings
real?
in the-
No,
in the
he's
movie.
actually a trained singer.
He sings it well. Gerard Butler's not a good singer. For the
Oh,
opera.
I did think I saw him singing in Aquaman when I saw that. Yeah.
It's a great number.
Could you imagine how much cooler the movie would have been?
That would have been
actually- no,
awesome.
he-
Aquaman the musical?
Yes.
He does sing in The Conjuring 2. He actually sings playing guitar on Conjuring 2. And
Yeah, he does.
darn
And it's
good.
great.
Yeah.
I want to
So-
see Aquaman the musical so bad.
Me too.
I'm making a poster for that.
That'll make 1.5 billion, not just not some
so.
lousy 1
No,
billion.
it will make like $120,000.
It really will.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the best love song from the 60s?
Guys.
No, the 1860s.
1860s. Well, let me get out my 1860 thing. I was gonna say microphone.
Anything.
I was like, it doesn't make any sense. No, my pick from the 60s. If you guys didn't pick this one, then you're just plain wrong. This is
Okay.
the best love
Let's
song
hear
of
it.
the 60s.
I don't think I've heard this one. Kent, do you know this one?
I've heard it once or twice.
I don't
It's
know.
the last track on 16 Stone.
I only know the I know the Pet Shop Boys version.
No.
I thought they actually
that's
created
That's
that song.
it, yeah.
So this is obviously My Girl by the Temptations. Before it was a horrible, terrible, depressing movie that makes you question everything you've ever believed. This was a wonderful,
About
happy,
bees?
upbeat song. Yes. This came out in 1964. I love lyrics like this. Like, I've got so much honey, the bees envy me. I've got a sweeter song than the birds in the trees. It's so cute. And it was written by Smokey Robinson and Ronald White. And Smokey Robinson, actually, his inspiration was his wife for writing this song. And it became the Temptations' first #1 hit single.
Oh, that's good.
One of the best songs. Like, you just listen to that when you're snapping along, you're singing along. It's such a good song. Even those who don't harmonize well want to harmonize when they do the
Right.
My Girl.
My girl.
My girl.
That was close.
Talking about
My girl. My girl.
Bum, 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 bum. Wake up! Why won't you wake up?
Oh no.
Bring the room down.
All right. That's a great song.
Joel was
Thank you.
traumatized.
But it's not this.
Oh.
When a Man Loves a Woman by
We
Percy
named our last episode after that
Sledge.
song.
Of course. So here's the thing. This came out in 1996. This hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was covered by Bette Midler 14 years later, hit top 40, and then also Michael Bolton, as we know, hit #1 with this in 1991.
Man!
But I'm going with the Percy Sledge because the soul is there in this song.
Such a good song.
Rolling Stone, they did a big list about 10 years ago of the 500 greatest songs of all time, and this got number 53
That's a
on
great
500.
Song. That's a great
Almost
choice.
as high as 16 Stone.
Yeah. 20 all time. So here's the thing. The lyrics in this song are a bit strange because it's talking about when a man loves a woman, he's like blind to what she does.
Right.
For example, like some of the things that a woman does, like if she's bad, he can't see it. If she spends his last time, he won't know. If he'll sleep in the rain for her, she can bring him misery. She can play him for the fool, and he'll be the last to know. But the whole thing is done with the soul.
Yeah.
And it's just like, hey, if you love someone, go with it. So it's kind of crazy. It's
is
strange
crazy.
lyrics, but
Such
so
a good song,
iconic.
though. Such
Yeah.
a good song. Such a good feel to it.
Yeah.
Kent, that's a really good choice, but Joel's not going to win this one.
That's
Oh, right. You win this one.
a twist.
Yeah.
I want you to win more. Make it even.
I'll win next time. Speaking of next time, the best romantic instrumental. But the real question is here, how do you know it's romantic if it's instrumental?
That's a good question. And so I kind of have to go with the feeling inside my cold, empty chest cavity.
I'm glad you said that before I did.
You're like, feeling inside you. Hey, I got a little emotional, sort of, in the crying episode.
No, you didn't.
Did you?
That was me.
Oh, yeah, that was you.
I bawled like a baby.
I lived through you. But I chose this song, and kind of like that episode, this is from a movie soundtrack.
Yeah, and these are songs that are instrumental to begin with, not like instrumental covers.
Yes, exactly. So I went with
Braveheart.
For the Love of a Princess by James Horner. It's from the Braveheart score, which we actually talked about in that episode. This was nominated, the whole album was nominated for Best Original Score and lost.
To what?
Il Postino.
Who remembers Il Postino?
Nobody. And this
Italian
score,
movies still in our Scottish movies awards.
you saw this album in everyone's home.
Everyone had Braveheart.
Exactly. Also, James Horner, he did like to reuse parts of scores. He actually reused a lot from Braveheart and put it in Titanic, which was just 2 years
We
later.
talked about that in Soundtrack and Feels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Soundtrack
was
and Feels.
embarrassing.
Go listen to that one. That's a fun episode, too.
It's really, really fun. But I mean, honestly, the whole soundtrack for Braveheart is great. But this one,
Can you imagine yourself making out to the Braveheart soundtrack, Kent?
no, but
He can't just imagine it. He has lived it.
I've lived it. I've made out during Braveheart the movie. Why not just the score?
Oh, no.
Is that wrong?
I think that was Schindler's List you're thinking of.
No, come on.
That's a
Jokes on
Seinfeld
you.
episode. Yeah.
Seinfeld, yeah.
But here's the thing, like you listen to that whole track and it gets quieter. That was like, I played the most epic part of that song.
Yeah.
But it gets quieter and it builds just like a romance builds. And there's happy and then there's somber moments. It's just beautiful.
It is.
Yeah, what do you got?
So here's the thing: is I was going to pick a song called "Sleepwalk" by Santo and Johnny because I can play it with my nose.
Wait,
you remember how you played it?
You play the nose flute?
I play the nose flute. Remember how you
You
did it the other
can't
time?
both play the nose flute. Kent already owns the nose
Kent,
flute.
what was
I
that song?
own-
What song did you do the nose flute for?
Every song?
'Cause
I
you-
take requests.
on a previous show. You did it though, and I was like, I want to do mine.
Oh.
Axel F. Yeah, it was Axel F.
Oh, man, I got a cold now.
I the thing is, I did this one. I used to play the nose flute. I guess
I'm
we're
so
calling
glad
it
you
now.
remembered what song
But
that was.
I played, but I did it. I used to do it all the time, and it was this song, and I didn't know
I
the
wish
name
I was
of
your
it.
friend in high school.
But now I know the name of it, and I'm like, I know the song.
Okay.
And it's and I did this for my wife, and she's like, that was so weird. And my son said, this song sounds like an alien song, but it's this one. It's.
I can't tell if you're just humming while you stroke your nose or if you're actually using your nose.
The thing
Can we
that-
record this?
The thing that people don't realize is we each have a different method of playing our nose.
Yeah, totally do.
I hold one nostril closed and then I strum with the other
I
finger.
do the double pinch,
And you do the double pinch.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. This is
Anyway.
one of those moments when the show would be better in video.
but it didn't work. My wife wasn't a fan of the nose trumpet, whatever we call it.
I
What'd you
wonder
call
why.
it?
Nose flute.
And my son didn't think it was that good a song, so I went with this one, which is one that I don't think people know the name of, but hopefully they recognize the tune.
Okay. Yep.
Do you know the name of it?
It is from St. Elmo's Fire.
Yes.
No, I don't remember the name.
It's just Love Theme from St. Elmo's
That's
Fire
it.
by
Okay.
David Foster. Jacob, do you know this one?
Oh, yeah.
So this is one that got a lot of radio play, which is surprising considering the movie was...
How funny that it's such an average movie and has 2 hit songs.
And this thing is St. Elmo's Fire, Man in Motion gets all the attention, but this song is such a beautiful song. It reached number 15 on the Billboard Hot 100.
But it has a saxophone in it, Joel.
Oh, that's romantic.
Is it?
It's the sexiest instrument ever.
Is it?
More than the nose flute. Nope. No.
That's no sexy phone.
No, it's not good. So yes, Love Theme from St. Elmo's Fire. It's a beautiful song. Go look it up. And yes, you can make out to that one, Kent.
Can you?
Give it a shot.
I just want to go jogging when I hear that.
No, that's Axel F. All right. Next category is the best R&B love song.
So I'll go first on this one. And there were a couple choices I could have picked from.
A couple. There were 900 R&B songs we could
all
have
from
chosen.
one band. And it's this band.
I can just see people swaying back and forth.
End of the Road by Boys to Men.
ABC, BBDs.
This was released on October 30th, 1991. Although it was not on their original album, their first album, I can never say it right, Cooley High Harmony. It wasn't on there. It actually got released on the Boomerang soundtrack. And then it was so popular that they re-released their original album with this song on there because everyone loved End of the Road.
Yeah.
Now this is a sad song.
I always get their songs confused.
Well, and that's probably
Bended Knee and
it was
whatnot.
between this one and Bended Knee.
Yeah.
That's the two I was going to. I felt like a Bended Knee was maybe a little more hopeful, but this song, like you just want to sing along with it. And song lyrics like, although we come to the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you. And then it gets a little stalkery when it says, "You'll be mine forever, baby. You'll be mine forever, baby. You just wait."
I'm going to use that.
End of the Road spent a record-breaking
it'll work for you.
13 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It won Best R&B Performance, Best R&B Song at the Grammy Awards.
Remember how big Boys to Men were?
They were huge.
So big. And
Until they got on
When they
Atkins,
became
like
and, then
Windover.
and then they lost all that
It was
weight.
just terrible when they became men. After they were
Yeah,
boys
I
to
know, I
men,
got
then
you.
they became
I got
men.
you.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I said until they got on Atkins. So, it was terrible.
That's what the show
a
is, right?
90s 2000 joke there. Yeah.
But end of the road.
I'm sorry for what happened.
So you could honestly you could throw a dart
That's what I
at
should've
any Boyz II Men song, and it could probably fit on this category.
Yeah.
But Kent, why don't you go ahead and do yours?
That's a great choice. In fact, I confused myself a little bit on this category because I was thinking, man, there's so many great R&B songs.
Yeah.
But the one that
Is Michael Bublé R&B?
It's Michael Bublé.
Yes.
He's an R&B crooner.
Yeah.
Actually, he is at times, which is weird.
That is weird.
That is true.
But I always come back to this song. Like, honestly, this is my go-to R&B song.
Tony Braxton?
Tony Braxton. Okay, and I'm about to explain why this is so weird.
Why is it?
This is a song about heartbreak.
Yeah. Well, so
This
this
isn't a
the
song,
road.
and that's the thing.
This is a great song.
Agreed. And like, for example, the lyrics are, "Take back that sad word goodbye, bring back the joy to my life. Don't leave me here with these tears. Come and kiss this pain away. I can't forget the day you left. Time is so unkind.
I said I was sorry, Kent.
And life is so cruel without you here beside me.
I'm right beside you, literally right now.
Touch fingers. Boop, boop. Unboop my finger. Okay. No, but I always go to this song. Like, even the video, it's about a death, and she's singing this song.
This actually was on a lot of lists because I was looking up a lot of songs.
Right.
And this one was on a lot of lists for worst music video ever.
That's surprising. I mean, it's cheesy, and I watch this on the box all the time. So she actually won
They
the
all
Grammy
work.
for
Did
best.
you have any other channels on your TV at home?
No, it's
Kent?
just the box all the time.
Are you talking about the TV show, or were you just looking at a box?
It was
the
just
whole
a
That's what I was going to
cardboard
say. I think it was
box.
like puppets that he had in a box. And
Unbreak my heart.
And I had just like this.
Kent's doing his own puppet show.
I had the cardboard Nintendo that I beep bop boop. Please, Mom, can I buy a game? But this song, so she won the Grammy for Best Female Pop Vocal. This came out in '96. It was number one on Billboard for 11 weeks.
Wow.
And then in 1998,
Mine
the
was
song.
13.
But listen to this. The song was declared as the most successful song sung by a solo artist in Billboard history.
Wow, go Tony Braxton.
Isn't that crazy?
And her
crazy.
Career, her career after that just skyrocketed.
It's really too bad. Yeah.
That was Jacob. Jacob made that joke. Tony Braxton. Jacob made that joke.
Break my career.
Oh,
But just a beautiful song.
She's like, I'm on reality show still.
And there's so much heart to it. So yeah, that's my choice, even though it's a song about heartbreak.
It's
that's
a
a
great
good
one.
song though. Like you hear that one, it takes you to that pain, that moment. So,
Yeah.
good choice.
That's
Yeah,
actually my
thanks.
favorite, or one of my wife's favorite ones to sing, Unbreak My Heart.
Well, because she
Why
like
does she sing that to you all the time, Jacob?
She does not sing it to me all
Could
the
you
time.
sing it right now?
I could not even attempt that. No.
Dang.
But you know what I will do? Go to the next category.
Oh, okay.
Is remind you of a childhood crush.
All right. So here's the thing. Joel, you kissed a girl, I think you were 7.
I remember. I think I told the story. I kissed a girl before I can remember. My parents tell me a story about how I kissed a girl.
And you liked it, right?
after a primary performance.
Really?
Yes, I've
Oh,
told
yeah,
the story.
yeah.
before.
I remember the story.
I like after we got done singing, I turned around and just kissed the girl next
Oh,
to me.
yeah, oh, yeah.
And my parents are like, why'd you do that? I'm like, because she did a good job.
Watch out, kid.
Yeah. I'm not going to do a good job on this one.
I've never kissed anyone on the show, actually.
So here's the thing. I went for a song
Although
that
you did give me an intimate hug at the beginning.
That's partially true.
unhear those words, honestly.
Unhear those words.
Take away my pain. I went with a song that reminded me of how I felt for my childhood crushes. This song did come out a little bit later.
So it's in a specific one. This is kind of a collective.
This is a collective, and it's
I don't know this.
so this is slightly
Were you a
unknown.
hipster as a kid?
Well, kind of. This is Fountains
We
of
just had bad
Wayne.
taste, one or the other.
Fountains of Wayne. The song is called "Leave the Biker."
I heard that in the chorus.
Yeah.
Leave the biker. So did you date a lot of bikers as a kid?
So
That
Or
explains
did you
no,
date
no.
a lot of girls who dated bikers?
the song is about a guy who has a crush on the prettiest girl, and of course she always goes for the bad guy. And so, like, some of the lyrics is like, I wonder if he ever's cried because he couldn't get a date for the prom. So he's talking about the
Aw.
biker. He's got his arms around every man's dream. And then, can't you see my world is falling apart? Please leave the biker. Leave the biker, break his heart. And so this is how I always felt. I always had a crush
Dang bikers.
on girls that were really cute, but they always had boyfriends. And I'm talking like 4th and 5th grade.
They were dating those 6th graders
7th,
who
8th
could actually
graders.
ride bikes.
And I'd always be like,
That's the kind of bikes.
Leave the biker.
It's not, no, the biker means he's just a tough guy that you can't compete with, Joel.
Or a guy who rides
Because
bikes.
you're not old enough to have a bike yet.
I actually had training wheels, and so and
the biker.
I had a scooter. They always pushed me over. But no, it's just like the guy that's way cooler than you and you can't compete with always gets the
Never
pretty
had
girl.
that problem.
Because you'd always kiss people because they do a good job.
Yes.
So that's my choice. I had to go for kind of a funnier one just
like that.
because it does ring true with
I didn't
my
know Fountains of Wayne had more than one
crush
song.
experience. So Stacy's Mom came
Yeah.
out 4 years after this, but they had
And you
this
were like, I liked them before they were big.
Well, I did because they actually got nominated for Stacy's Mom for Best New Artist.
Oh.
And they've been out for about 7 or 8 years.
That's controversial.
Yeah. They had Sink to the Bottom. They also wrote the song from
Sing
That
the
Thing
Bottom
You
of that
Do.
one. Wait, they wrote that song?
Yes, they did.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought the Oneaters did.
Yep. Movies are real.
My choice is actually, it's this one.
Oh, no. Just because you saw this on Can't Hardly Wait?
No. Literally, there was a girl named Mandy.
Of course there was.
She spelled it with an I, though. This is Mandy with a Y. But this song was kind of like her song. So this is Mandy by Barry Manilow. And like lyrics like, oh, Mandy, you came and you gave without tanking, but I sent you away. Oh, Mandy. And you kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you.
Wait, did you feel this way as a kid?
I thought I did. And when I say kid, I was probably about 14, 15.
You know what's really funny, and I think maybe that's why I chose this song, because you feel epic feelings when you're younger.
You feel really... It's
and
like,
you're like, this
the
song is
ultimate
speaking
love.
to me.
Yeah.
And you
so
know nothing.
I had a huge crush on Mandy. Actually, this song was originally called Brandy, and it was done by a couple other artists. But when Barry Manilow covered it, he changed it to Mandy to avoid any confusion with a popular song of the time. It's called Brandy, You're a Fine Girl. Also, it's hard for me not to sing the Homer Simpson version of this,
Yeah.
which is like, oh, Margie, you came and you found me a turkey. I'm on vacation today from worky. But this song...
Masterpiece.
Yes.
this is Barry Manilow's first #1 hit, and I actually sang this to Mandy over the phone.
What?
Yeah. This is one of my most embarrassing kind of childhood... You know when you have a crush, you do stupid things?
So you sing this.
How old were you?
I probably like 14.
What was her
15.
reaction?
Stunned silence.
And by the way, her mom was probably listening on the other end
She
of the
thought it
phone.
was so cute.
Oh, man.
And she goes, why don't you like that Joey? He sang you that pretty song.
It's so embarrassing. Like, I remember in the moment being like, what am I doing? But I'm like, go for broke, man. Go for broke. But I literally turned on the music and sang this to her over the phone. Because that's what you did back then, is you called each other and just talk for a long time. We didn't have texting.
We had a 10-minute limit.
Or
on our
sing
phone.
Mandy to them by Barry
So
Manilow.
yes, it's not my proudest moment, but as a childhood lovesick idiot, a teenage lovesick idiot, I sang this to a girl.
So in the previous love song episode, you confessed that you gave every single love song with every other girl, and there were many,
Yes.
to your wife.
Not every single one of them. Meaning
Okay.
there wasn't enough room on the CD.
So have you given this song to your
I can't
wife?
really give Mandy to my wife because it's Mandy.
Call her right now and sing the song.
To my wife?
Yes.
She would think I was so weird. I'll just play the nose flute for her.
Yeah, that'll be more normal.
Yeah, she won't think that's weird.
That's for you, baby.
All right, let's keep going. Before you get in more trouble. All right, what's the song that reminds you of college dating?
So we're all grown up now.
Yeah, so from childhood crush to college dating.
I have a feeling Kent is going to hate this song.
I will.
But
I know it already.
What do you think?
In my
it is?
cold chest cavity.
What do you think it is? Too bad it's this one.
Okay, Dashboard Confessional.
Someday somebody's gonna ask you.
This sounds like a song Kent would listen to.
No, it's a whiny guy in the corner song.
He listens to that.
Once in your life.
So this is Question by Old 97s.
Oh.
I have not heard of this.
Hipster points.
Yeah, hipster
No,
points.
not entirely. I'm pretty sure this was on a Grey's Anatomy. I know for a fact it's on an episode of Scrubs when Turk proposes to Carla. But this song, I remember early in my college career, this guy that lived next door, he introduced me to this song, and it was him and his girlfriend's song. And then he learned how to play the guitar, just this song, so he could propose to her using that song.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, that's so cute. And so this song became kind of that song I listened to a lot. Because the lyrics are, someday somebody's going to ask you a question that you should say yes to. A question you should say yes to. Once in your life, maybe tonight, I've got a question for you.
Okay.
And
What's the question?
Well,
what's
that's
the question?
The whole point.
Oh.
And so but then here's the thing, Kent. You bring up the CD. I actually gave this song as one of the songs on the CD I gave to my wife after I proposed. Like I proposed to my wife, and then when she went home, there was like flowers and a CD playing and like candles and stuff, like waiting for her when she got back to her house. In fact, it was kind of annoying
because you thought she'd still be thinking about it, so you wanted to like warm it up.
Did you, with a Sharpie, did you write ex-girlfriend playlist for you, babe?
I think it says mix for my future wife is what it said on the CD.
Okay.
But no,
My future wife.
Here's the thing. So I proposed. We went back to my apartment and we like texted our parents and everything. And then she wouldn't go back home. Like I was like, okay, time for you to go now. And she's like, no, I just want to stay here a little longer. I'm like, no, you need to go home. Like I'm thinking like the candles are burning down.
Oh,
her apartment's going to set on fire. And like her roommate was there. Her roommate was there.
I'm
like,
glad we're getting
helping
married
out.
and all, but get out of here.
It's like, go. And then she went and saw that everything and was happy about that. But this song,
you know, that's
Joey.
kind of secondary to the engagement, right?
It is
the
kind of.
whole proposal.
Yes. But at the same time, like it's just one of those songs that every time I hear it, I think back to both the beginning of my college career and actually at the end when I proposed to my wife. So it's kind of that dating bookend.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Thank you.
So I went with one that was out at this same time when I was in college, and you may know it. I hope you know.
Keen.
Keen.
Yeah, Keen. Oh, this is the one where he sounds like he's like eating the microphone.
This could be the end of everything.
Like seriously, it feels like his lips are like enveloping the microphone.
Yeah.
So this song, it just has the prettiest just rhythm with it.
It's good. It's a good song.
It is.
But here's the thing.
Keen's career too. Him and Tony Braxton.
man.
They're touring.
Actually, Keen's next album is really good.
They've sold pretty well.
His next one he made after that.
And I kid you not, it's called Under the Iron Sea is the album, and it is actually great.
Yeah, I listened to that one.
Then after that, they kind of lost the plot.
Lost their edge.
So here's the thing. I looked up the lyrics because I'm like, yeah, this song reminds me of dating a ton in college, which I didn't date a ton, but who I did date, this song was always around at that time. But
Do you know some of the lyrics?
And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go somewhere only we know?
Cute.
And I was like, that's nice. But then I looked at the meaning of the song.
Serial killer.
No.
Drugs.
No. It's actually about a battle that took place in 1066, the year 1066.
Wait, this isn't the first kingdom.
War.
This isn't the last kingdom bacon bit, kid.
No, so here's the thing. It's about a place called
wish
Mansur
it was.
Shaw, where the Battle of Hastings took place.
Oh my gosh.
And so the band, they're from the UK, they would visit this place on field trips.
What is happening right now?
No, seriously. And I was like,
Last week was history, Ken.
yeah. And so I was like, wait, that song's really about going to this battleground and visiting?
Love is a battleground.
And then there you go. But the drummer said, it's not about that specific place. Those are our memories. This song is about your memories. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I can accept that because I don't want it to be about this battle that took place 1,000 years ago. But I do love the song. And Keen is actually quite good for two albums.
It's a good song.
They can be. All right, I do have a pick for this one, gentlemen. So I had just met my now wife, and it was the first night I think that
When you proposed.
that we met. No, that was like 12 hours later. No,
What?
no. So it was the first night, and we had been talking, and I was driving her home, and I just got this random playlist going, and it's
Marilyn Manson's Sweet Dreams comes on.
And no, it was worse.
Beautiful People, actually.
It was worse.
Beautiful people.
It's pretty quiet in the car, and suddenly, this is what plays.
Feel like making lunch.
And
Feel like making
suddenly
lunch.
it's like really awkward in this like quiet car, and I'm like, no, just ignore it. It's like it's just a playlist. The song's gonna go on, but he just keeps yelling it, and I'm like, okay, sorry, that's awkward. And she goes, oh, thank you.
You guys are adorable. Then all of a sudden Bloodhound Gang comes on and you're like,
I know, right?
You just push her out of the car.
You're mine. Sorry about that. Have a good night. Don't listen to those lyrics.
Yeah, it's funny because it's a sweet song and then it's
Just gets rocky. And
yeah,
it is
suggestive, but like not passive aggressive suggestive.
definitely not passive. Definitely not.
At the end, remember, he says, to you.
Yeah.
To you.
Wait, by the way, it's to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I do sing Feel Like Making Lunch a lot when I'm making lunch.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like making lunch.
Way to tie that in. Okay. Next category, guys. Let's go to the best love song of the 70s.
70s, because we did 80s and 90s and 2000s last time, so we're kind of spreading that out a bit more.
Indeed. So I went with...
Aww.
I know. Joel, I did this for you.
My gift is my song, Kent.
Let me read these words to you.
Not to me, please.
Because really...
He's talking to the listener now.
It's to Joel.
Jake,
What? It was Joel.
how come no one wants my love right now? Guys, seriously.
Wait, are we talking about the podcast, or is this like, are you suddenly breaking into
No,
real?
honestly, how come no one wants my love? It takes me a while to get there, but seriously.
I'm ready.
What?
What?
I hope you don't mind
Okay.
that I put down in words how wonderful life is.
I don't mind at all.
Now you're in the world.
Why would I?
Such great lyrics.
And here's the thing, it takes a little bit to get there because the lyrics are a little bit strange, but then it's just like, hey, I'm basic and I'm just going to tell you I love you.
You mean yeah, basic?
Yeah, basic. No. The Gen Z have taught you many terrible things.
Confession, by the way, I didn't love that song until Moulin Rouge. And then Moulin Rouge came out, and Ewan McGregor's version. I'm like, what is this song? And then I was like, oh, it's that one song by Elton John. And then all of a sudden I became in love with that song as well. Good choice. I actually thought about picking that one, but then this one came on the playlist, and I was like, yep, this wins.
Got me on my knees, Layla.
Close.
No.
This is
That's
Wonderful
not it.
Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. Came out in 1977. Such lyrics as, I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes, and the wonder of it all is that you don't realize how much I love you. I botched the reading of that, but you get the point.
I get the point.
Yeah, something love, something.
So Eric Clapton
That's
actually...
what the show's about.
Yeah.
Eric Clapton wrote this song about a woman named Patty Boyd, who is actually
A man.
George Harrison's wife.
She's Layla.
Oh, that's awkward.
So George,
you know she's Layla, right?
Yeah.
Is she really?
The short version is she was George Harrison's wife. They met. He loved her, but she was married, and so he ended up dating her sister for a while.
Calm down, Eric.
And then
Seriously.
Eric's out of control.
This story actually gets a little bit more
it gets
into
kind of weird because then apparently in 1970 she and George Harrison had separated. Eric Clapton kind of put the moves on her. She said no. He then got depressed, got into heroin, and was like a mess.
We've
for
all been
3
there,
years.
though.
And then in 74, she's still married to George Harrison. They're still separated though. And he came to her and says, hey, you want to make this work? She says, yeah, I'll leave George. And then they finally got married. She got divorced from George Harrison in 1977. They married in 1979. This song came out like right when her and George Harrison got divorced.
A Beatle and Eric Clapton.
This is strange.
Well, and in fact, the divorce apparently was very kind of amicable because George Harrison took to calling Eric Clapton his husband-in-law. So,
No, they were
funny.
They were best friends until George Harrison's death.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But seriously, Wonderful Tonight is one of those songs. It's just smooth, relaxing romance. Like you listen to this one, it's there's a mood to this song you can't escape.
Is it a creepy mood like the story you just told? Because
No,
that's the one I'm feeling
I
now.
love your wife lots. I hope she'll
but I'm
be
gonna do
mine.
heroin first.
Yeah.
I can't wait until you die so I can take her.
Wow, it was before that.
I know.
Thank you for saying the words you're saying into the mic right now.
All right, next up, I really like that this is a category because this happens all the time. What is the love song that makes you uncomfortable?
I want to do this, and I want to do it while looking in Jacob's eyes.
Why is it me
Why not
again?
mine? Take my love.
Yeah. That's a cold, dead stare, Joel.
He is not blinking, everyone.
It's not. Nope, I'm not
Like,
looking
seriously?
back. I'm not
And
looking
there's
back
this weird
anymore.
grin.
So, I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner, 1984. From their album Agent Provocateur. And it's back to the song. Okay, so it's like he's just saying, I want to know what love is, and I want you to show me. I want to feel what love is. I know you can show me. It's backed by a gospel choir, the New Jersey Mass Choir. And it's just a long, repetitive song. And I feel like Lou Gramm is like talking directly to me, and it makes me uncomfortable every time I hear it. He's like, I want to know what love is. I'm like, back off, Lou Gramm. Want you to show
I'm not
me.
showing you anything about it.
So do you feel like whenever singers sing a song to the audience, they're singing to you?
Not necessarily.
It's like Tina Turner singing Private Dancer, and you think...
private dancer.
And you're like, no, I'm good.
Yeah. No, honestly, no, not a lot of songs do that. But for some reason, this one, every time I hear it, I just feel kind of skeezy. Like, and then he just keeps repeating it over and over again. And I'm like, yeah, we get the point, Lou Gramm. Nothing's happening tonight. Back off.
I'm not showing you anything.
Exactly.
If he'd take my love, I'd give it.
By the way, this actually knocked off Band-Aid's Do They Know at Christmas off the charts.
Good.
So
Good for them. All right, Kent.
So the song I chose is kind of a hipster choice once again.
But it makes you uncomfortable.
Surprise.
My shocking
This song
gasp.
starts off and it sounds like a really sweet love song. And it's all about, I cherish you. That what you've given to my life is really precious. And then it becomes this. The song changes altogether. This is Elvis Costello with I Want You. Came out in 1986. This whole song
Let's hear some lyrics.
builds, and I actually don't want to give you lyrics because they're dark. It talks about a tormented relationship. He's talking about his partner's infidelities. So it starts
Screaming
off,
infidelities?
No, it's more whispering.
But
'cause
her
it's
hair
Elvis
was
Costello.
everywhere, Ken.
No, don't do that. But he is talking about how he loves this woman, but then saying, this is why our relationship is over, and this is where you're at now. And so he actually says this song is basically broken glass, a squash box of chocolates, and a little blood on the wall. That's how he describes
Isn't
the
that
composition.
what you had this morning for your diet breakfast?
Yeah, and I'm losing some weight, so still pretty good. But everyone should listen to this song. There's no vulgarity in it, but it's an ugly song about a broken relationship. And I'm listening. I'm like, oh, this is sweet. Oh,
Can't wait. I just imagine someone's going to put on our Spotify playlist, the Baconsale Spotify playlist for this episode. It's going to be all these romantic, wonderful songs, and all of a sudden that one comes on. They're like,
This is awkward.
yeah, it's almost like I want you. I hope he's making you cry like you did me.
This
sort of
really
thing.
is a hipster choice.
Yeah,
There are
Elvis Costello though, fantastic.
Yeah, that's true. So, gentlemen, I actually have a contend. I have many choices for this,
That
but
makes you comfortable. Was it the one I was just staring you at during?
no goodness.
Because now it is.
Now it is for sure. I'm just going to see those dark eyes. Stop staring.
Show me. Prove it.
Oh, ew. No.
Oh, Batman, no.
Joel.
Too far. Too far. No.
Swear to me.
Family friendly.
It's a Batman quote.
All right, so here's the one that always I'm like, this is a really good song. This song's a little off. I like this song, but okay, this is a little creepy actually. So that's what always happens to me. This song is 8 minutes 25 seconds long.
Oh, I know it.
You know
I
it.
don't.
You don't? No, you will.
It's very
Only in
specific.
dreams.
Yeah.
We used that last time.
Yeah.
So over 4 minutes into this song, and it's been instrumental the whole time.
Yeah.
And then 4.5 minutes in, then he starts singing.
How I wish you could see the potential of you and me. It's like a book.
So wait, did you call me a hipster for Elvis Costello and you're playing Modest Mouse?
This is Death Cab for Cutie.
Oh, same thing. Same band.
Death Cab for Cutie. They're popular.
Remember, they
so,
were in Postal Service for a bit and really
So
awesome.
this
Yeah.
is the name of the song. I will possess your heart. Now here, listen to these lyrics, okay?
Listening?
How I wish you could see the potential.
Stare at Kent when you say these.
Right here.
Okay,
Jake,
let me try
Jake,
it. I
I'm
can't
right here.
stare because I have to read.
Stare with one eye.
No, it's not going to work. How I wish you could see the potential of you and me.
Okay.
It's like a book elegantly bound, but in a language that you can't read just yet. You got to spend some time, love. You got to spend some time with me. And I know that you'll find love. I will possess your heart.
So this is the song from Satan.
So, and he just keeps, and then of course the hook is.
Is he talking about Necronomicon, the book you can't read?
That could be it.
Yeah.
But when he goes I will possess your heart, love, and he I don't know, it's something about the familiarity. It's like he doesn't know her,
It's got
and
a
he's
darker beat to it,
And
too.
it does have a darker beat. And with the mood of the song, I'm always like, I get a little uncomfortable listening to it. But it's such a cool
doesn't
melody.
sound like a love song at all.
No, it kind of doesn't. Yeah. Anyway, go listen to this one though, listener.
Yeah, just get 4 minutes in.
No, don't listen to the whole thing. It is an experience, and it's good. All right, gentlemen. Next category is going to be the love song you used to love, but you don't love it so much anymore. The love has gone cold.
My song is this.
You've expressed for your distaste for this song a number of times.
This shouldn't surprise you. More Than Words by Extreme. And I hate this song with an extreme passion. I really do. So everyone knows the song. Everyone liked this song. The reason I hate this song is because when I was on my LDS mission, I had Polynesian companions who had guitars
Why they gotta be Polynesian, Kent?
because they loved this song. I have to stereotype here because they all loved this song. And they'd all play this song, and I heard this every single morning waking up like it was my alarm clock.
Really?
This and Bob Marley I learned to hate.
You hate Bob Marley too?
I do now.
Wow.
Because every song That's all they knew how to play on guitar because it's really simple. But man, this song really gets on my nerves.
Song. I like it.
They wrote this because they said, I love you. The term I love you is becoming meaningless. People use it so easy and so lightly that they think you can say that and fix everything. And everything's okay. You have to do more. You have to show it. And you have to find more words than I love you. So more than words.
That's cute.
It's cute.
Song.
I just hate this song.
Oh, love is so boring.
And by the way, Extreme, that is not the type of music they normally put out.
That's so true.
No.
Yeah.
And so they actually said like they didn't play this when this song was popular. They didn't play it in concerts because they retaliated against it. It was kind of like a one hit wonder thing, even though they had a few hits. And so they're like it's a blessing and a curse. But since then, they have definitely adopted everyone's love, and they play it. They play it at shows.
Mine, it's kind of a cheat, but not really because we brought this up on the show, the romantic love songs last show.
Okay,
but we didn't. It wasn't a pick. We just brought it up.
You're beautiful.
That's a great choice.
it's true.
So this was actually my.
You
my-
liked this song?
This was my wife's ringtone for a while because it was one of the few ringtones. You remember when you could only pick a certain number of
Yeah,
ringtones for
everyone
your
liked
phone?
this for like 10 minutes.
Not
Yeah.
me.
Yes,
this-
you did. You like
No.
James Blunt.
This is one of the few.
I like him on Twitter because
became
he's
popular.
funny.
I've heard you talk and defend him.
I like him on Twitter. I hate this song.
So this
Have
was one of
always.
those songs that was
Okay.
played all the time, and I felt so bad for the people that went out and bought the song, not knowing that there's a surprise F word in it that they didn't play on the radio, and then you buy the album version, and you're
Friendly?
like, oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
the one, friendly,
that's the one.
And
Capital F,
But
friendly.
he actually had to re-release a new version because people were so bugged that the other one had that word in it. And then Weird Al, like he did a parody of it called "You're Pitiful." And one of my favorite things about the parody is that
Was it about James Blunt's career?
kind of.
It was his Twitter account.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, like at the beginning of the song, James Blunt, he's like, "My life is brilliant," and then he stops, and then he starts again. Like there's a false start there, and Weird Al totally calls him out, and that makes me laugh every time. The newspapers have claimed that the song is about Dixie Chassie, casting director for the Harry Potter films.
What? That's the weirdest fact.
I know. But the funny thing about this song is that
Her name is Dixie
this song-
Chassie.
Dixie Chassie.
Okay.
Chassay, CHASSAY.
Take that
It's JC
fact from my brain,
Chasez. He's
please.
from NSYNC, actually.
But
Joel.
so James Blunt wrote this about his the casting director of the Harry Potter films. That he
She did a wonderful job, by
that
the
he
way.
saw in the subway one day while he was high.
He's a stalker.
And then he wrote a song about it. Like she was with this other man. She was happy. The guy didn't even know he existed. And so he wrote this song.
do you think he was writing like he was like, I'm trying to write a song in the subway? He's like, how does it start? My life is brilliant. Is that how it goes?
I guess.
And then he sees her and he's like, never mind, I'm changing the song. I'll just keep that opening line.
Or maybe he just messed up.
Yeah.
Actually, he did mess up. That's what they say, is that he messed it and they decided to keep it in. When once asked about the song, Blunt responded, "It's probably one of the least meaningful songs on the album and by no means people's favorite."
It's true.
All right, I'm going to sing the next one for you guys.
Oh,
Here's how it goes.
okay. This is your choice?
This is my choice for the song that I liked at one time and then no longer.
Okay.
Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City?
He's
I'm
chosen-
1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty.
He's chosen two Plain White Tees songs.
I
this
know,
show.
I was thinking that too. No, I used to.
I just want to hear that unedited.
I used
the entire
to,
one. Oh, what you do to
You
me?
know, Jacob, did you know there's actually...
I always give it a country twang.
Did you know there's a radio edit where he says Salt Lake City instead of New York City?
Oh, really? That's funny.
Because it got a lot of radio play here, and they appreciated that,
Oh,
so
I
he
did hear
rewrote the
about
song.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Utah is what put that on the map, as I
Yeah.
recall, something like. So here's
It's
the thing:
probably Chunga.
is I
yeah.
got the. I actually had by some luck. I think it was a digital download or something, but I got the album, and I listened to it, and I was like, "That's actually a pretty good song." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I like that." I threw it in the playlist, and no big deal. It was like 2 years later. Like it had been released 2 years later. Then it got the radio release, right?
Weird.
And became popular.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, cool! That song's finally getting some attention. I like that one."
And
then, oh my gosh, it would not stop playing
All over the place.
over and over, and I was like, I hated it so much that I would always do it with different accents every time to sing along. It was just to like
Can I
curb
hear
my
another
frustration.
accent?
No,
real
that's
quick?
the only one.
Please.
I liked it.
Hey there, Delilah. All right, next one up is the song about the crazy relationship / ex.
So this is a song either about relationships we had or other people had.
Yeah.
This is,
Almost like a warning, or maybe
Yes.
how you felt in a bad relationship.
maybe, except for this has nothing to do with me at all.
Because you never had a bad relationship?
They're all wonderful. But no, this one, this may seem a little off-brand for Joel.
Okay.
But I can
Now I'm in.
honestly say that this is the song I listened to the most while preparing this.
Eminem.
Because I could not get enough of it.
Jay-Z. Let's keep guessing, Kent. Come on. Oh my gosh, it is. That was my first
Wow.
guess.
Wait.
Just gonna stand
Oh man, I love this song. So this is "Love the Way You Lie" by Eminem and Rihanna, and this is such a dysfunctional couple. Like the whole song is about these two people that just they just do not combine well together, but they stay together even though they're terrible for each other. Like
Baconsale.
Such lyrics as such lyrics as "I apologize even though I know it's lies. I'm tired of the games. I just want her back. I know I'm a liar. If she ever tries to leave again, I'm gonna tie her to the bed and set this house on fire." This one, it's the anger of Eminem with the amazing hook by Rihanna. It's such a great song, and the video actually features Pippin, Dominic Monaghan,
Yes.
and Megan Fox, and they're the couple, and they're fighting the whole time, and you just want these people to get away from each other because they're so bad for each other. And actually, the songwriter Skylar Grey, she wrote this about the abusive romantic relationship she was in with the music industry.
Oh, wow.
But then they decided to make it about this couple.
And then she sold out again. And
Yeah, a little bit.
made the song.
Yeah.
And people were really uncomfortable with this because if you remember, this came out a year after Rihanna was beaten by Chris Brown.
I was just going to say that's kind of an interesting choice.
And it was right after that. And so people were like, oh, wow,
Rihanna.
she's calling him out for this.
Right.
Because it's a song like showing a very harsh spotlight on domestic abuse and abusive relationships and showing how ugly it is. And yet these people are in denial about staying together. So it's hard to listen
That's
to.
heavy, yeah.
It's hard to listen to, but I really genuinely like this song. Listen to the edited version.
Okay.
That'll be on a Spotify playlist.
Mine is much less heavy, but it's about a bad relationship on one end especially. I used this artist in the previous Love Song show, but it's a different song.
Okay.
This is called Magnetized by Tom Odell, who I chose Another Love in the previous show.
Yeah.
This is from his second album, so it came out 2016. And so it's called Magnetized.
This is still the most recent album, too, isn't it?
He has a newer one
Does he have
since
another
then. Mhm. But some of the lyrics say, yeah, it's not right. I'm magnetized to somebody that don't feel it.
Babe magnetized. Or the chick magnet. What was it? One?
Chick magnet.
Yeah.
Love paralyzed.
There's a theme here.
She's never gonna need me, but as sure as the world keeps the moon in the sky, she'll keep me hanging on. And so it's this guy who's just giving it his all. He's trying to impress her. He's trying to put everything into this relationship. And the woman in this relationship just doesn't care, but she still wants him around.
Oh.
There may be some personal experience with this song.
Oh.
Just saying.
Hard
But
to know.
Oh, finger boop.
Finger boop. Jake, can I get a finger boop?
Yeah.
Oh, we're feeling pity.
I got a pity finger boop.
Pity boop.
Pity boop.
I got a pity boop. Pity boop. But this song is beautiful, and I actually thought
is.
it was more of a love song, but it's actually a little bit sad.
Okay.
Because it feels like an inspiring song because it has this nice build to it. Definitely listen to the song on Spotify. I really want people to love Tom Odell.
Yeah, go
because
listen to Tom Odell. He's really good.
it's so melodic, but there's a lyric that says, "I wish I had a little Mother Nature in me." You're like, that's kind of weird, but it means like the theme of the song. He wants the relationship to feel natural rather than poisoned. That it seems the poison
Ivy.
Exactly. But no, absolutely amazing. Go listen.
I agree. I do have one. I'm not going to spend a lot of time with it, though, so we can keep moving, but it is Sometime Around Midnight by the Airborne Toxic Event, which is a band I've been trying to get Kent to listen to for a long time, but he really hasn't yet. This is a fantastic song, and I'm not going to read or play anything with this one because I'll get a family friendly for it, but and I'd have to read, honestly, the entire song to enjoy the full experience, but go listen to it, read those lyrics.
What was it again?
Sometime Around Midnight by Airborne Toxic Events. And they are a really good band. They have tons of stuff. Kent. Okay.
What?
Wow. I thought we were pitying Kent.
I just got a pity boop.
You did.
Unpity boop my heart.
All right. So next up is going to be this love song with the strangest lyrics. I like that. Strangest, kind of like the ones that make you uncomfortable, but these are just
It's
weird.
more like, what is that? What are they talking about? Is this a love song?
Here's a song that I read. I knew every lyric. I would sing along. I knew the words, and I still sang along, and I didn't understand what I was singing.
Oh, crap. Are we going to pick the same one?
I don't think so.
I hope so. You pick weird stuff.
No bells.
So
You just lost major points with your brother Mikey Hilton. This is Weezer with Across the Sea.
Is this on Pinkerton or something like that?
It's on. Don't say something like that. That is their
Something like
greatest
that.
album.
No, Blue Album is their greatest album.
It was on Pinkerton, yeah.
Is their greatest.
It's Blue Album, 16 Stone, Nevermind. Those are the big albums.
You're wrong, but that's okay. So Pinkerton, this whole album is really...
It is Pinkerton?
Yes.
Okay, no wonder I don't
Track
know.
5 from Pinkerton.
Sorry, Mike.
Really, really emotional. Here's the thing. Rivers was going a little bit crazy at this time. He was going to Harvard.
That explains it.
He was really depressed, but honestly, I wish he'd make music like this again. He got a
He
letter.
did. Didn't you hear the Teal album?
No scrubs.
Don't want no
really
scrubs.
emotional. He got a letter. No, get this. This is where he gets weird. Maybe where he continues to be weird. He got a letter from a fan, a 14-year-old girl in Japan. So it was a fan letter. She's asking me
this
a
is
few
rhyming.
questions. And he says, when I got the letter, I fell in love with her. It was such a great letter. I was very lonely at the time.
Oh, no.
I was very depressed, and I was very depressed.
this
I would
is-
never meet her.
This isn't uncomfortable. This is supposed to be strange lyrics.
No, and that's the thing. It's kind of both,
Fits.
but here are the lyrics. Why are you so far? Because it sounds like a love song. Why are you so far away from me? It seems like a long distance song. I need help, and you're way across the sea. And it's like, I got your letter, you got my song. And it really, when I was singing this back in 1995 or 6, I was like, I got your letter, you got my song. And I was like, yeah, long distance relationships rock. Oh no, this is not about good things.
I guess that's strange lyrics then.
And that's the thing. He never met this person, but he wrote this love song to someone that actually cared to write
To
a
a
fan letter.
14-year-old
But she's
Japanese girl.
14.
A 14-year-old Japanese girl who was
Yeah,
writing a letter.
and the
to.
whole song is like this, where he's talking about the parchment that she writes on and
It would be
licking
hard
the
for
envelope.
this to be weirder, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah.
It could be like platonic, right?
Well, platonic because they never met.
Right.
But if they did, Chris Hansen would show up that second.
No, he's in jail.
Rivers, can you sit down?
He's in jail for check fraud. Oh man.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike. I'm sorry. I missed out on that.
I am really disappointed.
When you hear this episode, Mike, just text me and don't say anything else. Just text me, say you suck, and I'll
Ride or
know
die.
you listen to this episode.
Ride or die.
So mine, I knew all the I could sing along with. I knew all the words. I had no idea what they were saying though.
Okay.
And this is one of the few songs I learned to play on the guitar back in the day because I wanted to play this song.
Is it Nirvana?
No, it's not.
I only know
Nirvana.
Nirvana or Green Day. Wait, we're getting 2 Bush songs?
We got 2 Play My Tees. Can we not have 2 Bush?
We can have 2 Bush. Hey, 2 Bush in the hand is worth. That's
No, it's not at all.
Yeah.
So this is Glycerin by Bush, which honestly is this was like on my sacred romantic music playlist. This was up there.
Bad Moon White
It was like this and Only in Dreams.
I had a buddy who thought he's singing it. We were singing it one time in the car, and he goes, "Bamboo Wise Guys," and I go, "Hold on, Bamboo Wise Guys?"
And he's like, yeah.
like they're pandas, like the Panda Mafia.
Kent's actually getting after someone for lyrics right now.
I know it's true.
So
funny,
Glycerin,
though.
I'm just going to read some of these lyrics. I'm never alone. I'm alone all the time.
These are good
you
lyrics,
at
though.
one or do you lie? We live in a wheel where everyone steals, but when we rise, it's like strawberry fields. Now,
Don't let the days go by.
Kent,
Yeah, it's
Kent and
craziness.
Jacob, I should let you guys know, this is on 16 Stone by Bush. It's an album they made. And do you guys know what Glycerin is, by the
is
way?
it a 40-second hidden track?
It's
or is it like a real song?
It's the last track on the album.
Actually,
I'm
he does
just gonna
repeat
listen all the way
glycerine
through.
9,000 times in that
Yeah.
song.
He lists, anyway. So do you guys know what glycerin is, though?
It's some chemical or something, or
It's a
freezes
colorless, sweet, viscous liquid formed as a byproduct in soap manufacture.
Okay.
It is used as a laxative and for making explosives and antifreeze.
That's it.
That's what he's singing about?
It's actually the Bamboo Wise Guys. That's how they attack people with glycerine.
No, and I actually love this quote from Gavin Rosdell. He said that there was some ancient mystical element to the song as it was coming together. It was like a conduit, he told it to Entertainment Weekly. Something about it was bigger than anything we were doing. Which, musically, I love
By
this
the way,
song.
that will never be said again. I love this quote from Gavin Rosdell.
Will never be said.
Yeah.
But this one was one that I love it, and I sing along, and then I'm like, wait, what am I even talking about? Like, it's nonsense. The
Yeah.
lyrics are nonsense.
You're like, Listerine.
Yeah. He's
Listerine.
trying to be deep, and it's just
He just
it's
wants
weird.
mouthwash, but he can't pronounce it right.
Yeah.
Not mouthwash. He wants a laxative.
No,
or
he
make
said, but he can't
explosives or
pronounce it
antifreeze.
right. He thinks it's Listerine.
He's British. Listerine. I don't remember.
Something like that.
I'm never alone. I'm alone all the time. I don't know what I'm singing.
That's halitosis. Yes. So Glycerin by Bush was my pick for strangest lyrics.
That's a very good choice, Joel.
I love that song, though.
I mean, no, it's such a fantastic song, and it ends with a cello. It's so strange, but cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one too. This is Better Than Ezra porcelain. Now these lyrics, I'm always like,
Porcelain.
your skin is like, yeah. It's I'm always listening. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. What is he saying right now? So it goes on. It's basically he's reliving. He sees someone that he used to have a relationship with, and he just starts reflecting on how they've moved on and how he hasn't really. So I'll skip ahead, and he's just talking to her, and he says, "Well, I wish," and literally, it's, "Well, I wish I could kill you, savor the sight."
What?
No, it goes from like this normal song into that. That's why it always. I'm like,
So you guys both went with
wait.
Creep Factor. I just went with gibberish.
The same band that sang Good?
It is.
Uh-oh.
No, listen. So, wish I could kill you, savor the sight, get into my car, drive into the night.
the heck?
Then lie as I scream to the heavens above that I was the last one you ever loved.
Wow.
You and Jake.
And I'm
Yay.
like,
Points.
Yes. Yeah, Jacob, you win.
The song is taking a dark turn.
So, okay.
Yeah, can you call the
I
police?
know, it's
Yeah.
actually a really nice.
They're on speed dial.
They're a cool band.
Mikey,
And then
call,
you have songs
Mikey,
like
call
this.
the police. Text me you
I know
suck,
you're
and then
listening.
call the police.
Okay, next up, worst music video.
I feel bad for this one because it's not necessarily the worst music video. In fact, I really like this music video.
Okay. I'm curious.
But it's a weird music video to accompany this song.
Is that Adele?
Looking for. This is
Sing it.
Hello by Lionel Richie. And these songs, because I wonder where you are and I wonder what you do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely or is someone loving you?
Someone's loving her.
This reached number one on Billboard, and this. So I want to focus on the music video here. I'm just going to read the synopsis. Features the story of Richie as a theater and acting teacher having a seemingly unrequited love for a blind student until he discovers she shares the same feelings as him, as demonstrated by the discovery that she is sculpting a likeness of his head. So,
Sorry, what?
the music video. And
You've seen this music video, right?
I have not.
Oh man! So this was on the tape that my dad made of like all these music videos.
You haven't seen this video?
It's a classic.
It's about 23 minutes long.
It feels like it.
It's not. It's
but no,
about
he's
5,
teaching
but
this
still.
class, and there's a blind girl in class, and he just keeps he follows her around. He calls her on the phone and then doesn't say anything.
Here's the thing. I like this video.
I do, but then it's just kind of weird. And then at the end,
it's weird. It's definitely like 100% creeper status.
well, but then at the end,
But-
she's made a bust of his head, and she turns it around. And she's like, "This is how I see you." Because she's felt his face a couple times, so she made a clay bust of his head. And Lionel Richie actually complained to the director, saying that the bust did not look like him at all. And the director's response was, "Quote, Lionel, she's blind."
He didn't like it when I made one for him either. So
And then
It doesn't look good.
It's no
I don't
surprise.
know if you remember, Starburst actually did a parody of this where someone made someone else's face out of Starburst, and they start making out with the bust.
But wow.
funny.
Ew. So the reason this song in the video works is because he's like calling her in the middle of the night. Sorry, that sounds weird, but
Hello.
No, it's
and then
weird
he
as the lyrics I was just
"Hello,
reading."
is it me you're looking for?" And he hangs up and he gets all nervous, right? And then when she shows him the clay face,
Clay face of him.
he then grabs her hands and he goes, he says it again. Basically, "I've been calling you. Hello,
Yeah.
is it me you're looking for?" And they realize that they have love for each other.
Yeah. So like I said, this isn't the worst video. Actually, one of the worst videos I could think of love songs was Wrecking Ball, but I didn't want to talk about that on Baconsale.
Right.
Because it's, yeah.
No honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Way to go, Joel.
I know.
The one I chose is one of the most epic songs of the 1980s.
But one of the worst music videos?
Oh, yeah. It's the worst.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Ready?
Yep. Oh yes, I do. I know this video.
Bonnie Tyler. Total Eclipse of the Heart. Every now and then. Keep going. I stopped because, yeah, there you go.
I can't remember.
You just say things.
the sound of my tears.
Turn around.
Every now and then. I can't remember.
Please keep going.
Sorry.
Guys, Joe. So that we can keep going.
If I was doing it though, this would work.
Baconsales. We
So here's
we just
the thing.
sing along to songs.
This song is so awesome, and it's this 2-part song that really gets into it. But it features like Bonnie Tyler. She's clad in white, dreaming about. So she's in this Victorian school / mansion.
Yeah.
Dreaming / fantasizing about students in a boys' boarding school.
Students with glowing eyes.
Crap
So
gets
here's the
weird
thing.
in that video.
So I watched this today and I took a few notes and I was like, young men are seen dancing and singing in a choir, but they're glowing eyes. Like it's almost like
They get possessed?
it's like Salem's Lot,
Yeah.
and stuff like it's. And then you see a swim team, a locker room, ninjas. You see the Skulls, starring Jonathan Jackson from back in the day. No, you see a fencing team, the T-Birds. You see a football team, and they start dancing around her. One of the choir kids starts flying with glowing eyes. And by the way, she's 32 when she made this song. She looks about 50, but she's 32. And she does this at the end. It was like a dream. And she does this awkward handshake at the graduation. And then the kid gets glowing eyes. And then he starts to sing. And he goes, turn around in her voice. Bright eyes. And she's like, what? What's going on? It is the weirdest. Even though it's a love song, that video sure doesn't make it seem that way.
Really, you could go watch this one.
It's you should go watch this video, but then watch the literal music video of this song.
Yeah.
It's someone took the video and they kind of redid the lyrics to explain what's going on the screen, and it's hilarious. It's just absolutely hilarious.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
Glowing eyes, creepy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good choice, Ken.
Yeah, awful.
And we talked about that. That song was actually written for like a vampire musical that never came to be.
It makes sense.
They turned it into it makes much more sense.
The wind machine is on her the entire video. It's so good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Next up, this is next to last, by the way, gentlemen. What is your parents' love song? Do your parents have a love song?
So I asked my mom about this one because I wasn't sure. I didn't know. Did you guys know your parents' love song?
I did.
You did? Okay, that's kind of cute.
I did, but I couldn't remember, and I had to double check with my mom. And then, yeah.
And my mom's like, "Oh, we didn't have a song." I'm like, "Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Like, you didn't have a song?" She's like, "Well, we listened to a few songs." But then after like prying her for about 10 minutes, she finally was like, "Actually, a song that we always listened to and a song that we loved it's called Wedding Song, There Is Love." It's by Paul Stuckey, who you're going to know more from Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Oh.
This is Paul of Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Oh, he's Peter.
I see why they didn't use his last name in that one.
Stuckey. So this is the song.
As it was in the beginning is now.
Very folksy.
Yes. So what he did, he's basically the third wheel. So Peter, Paul, and Mary, Peter and Mary got married. Paul was their best man.
Poor Stuckey.
Poor Stuckey. That's probably what they called him. But Peter, Stuckey, and Mary, not very good.
No.
So he was their best man.
He's Stuckey in the middle.
So he wrote this song for their wedding and performed it at their wedding. It's a pretty big deal. And then he released a solo album, and this song went number 24 on the Billboard Hot 100. And some of the lyrics are like, "For if loving is the answer, then who's the giving for? Do you believe in something that you've never seen before?" And it's just I listened to it and I'm like, it's probably really outdated, Mom, whatever I listen. Really beautiful song.
What's the name of it again?
Wedding Song, There Is Love.
So
Wedding Song, and then in commas, or
did you forget the Paul Stuckey part?
There Is Love.
But is it by Paul Stuckey? Is that
Paul Stuckey?
Okay.
Yes.
So
But
it wasn't
really
by
great
Paul
song.
Mary.
So yeah. Good job, Mom and Dad.
Woo!
If you forget, just do a Google search for tier 3 names.
Oh.
Stuckey.
What if
Poor
Paul
Stuckey.
Stuckey's a patron?
We'll say his name on the show.
My parents' song, I know, and I know it because my dad actually, back in the day, he was like amateur filmmaker. Like he had like an 8mm camera.
Cool.
And he made like a music montage video of his wedding to this song.
Oh, I love it.
So I've seen it a number of times.
Okay.
It's called I Love You, and it's by a band called People.
Yikes, that hurt.
It's literally people with an exclamation point. But here you go.
Like wham.
Sounds like the record skipping, but it's not.
Really clever writing. I love you. That's fun.
I like it.
So this is it's got a very
to it.
psychedelic feel to it. This was actually written originally in 1965 by the Zombies, who's a popular band back then.
Feels very 60s.
So the People wrote this in 1968, and it became a huge success. Like they covered the song, it became a success. They were on American Bandstand, they were on Johnny Carson's Tonight Show, and the Zombies actually got kind of bothered by their fame.
Oh, really?
Saying that it wasn't even one of our best songs, but it's disappointing that we didn't get the fame that they did for that.
Oh, wow.
And they were, I think they were kind of a one-hit wonder. I don't remember anything else from People. But I do enjoy this song. It has one of those amazing, you know how in the 60s they like to do those electric organ solos in the middle? Make it sound like a horror movie all of a sudden.
Right.
But that's in the middle of this. But I do like this song, and it's
I'll listen to it.
So yeah, it'll be on our Spotify playlist, presuming I can find it as well. But this is a number 14 hit in the USA. So
very cool.
I Love You by the People.
Jake, what about yours?
People!
My mom and dad, it was Kenny Rogers, Through the Years.
How does that one go?
Through the years we are,
I'll
in
play
the
it for
stream
you.
we are, finger boop we do.
Well done. Well done, sir.
That's the only Kenny Rogers song that came to mind immediately was Islands in the Stream. That's a good one.
You gotta know when to finger boop.
When to finger boop.
It was this one.
Can't remember when you weren't there.
You guys know this, right?
Nope.
Oh, for real? This is one of his most famous songs.
We only know 2.
Yep.
It's a really nice.
It's
song.
sweet. Yeah.
No, it is. It's a really sweet song.
I swear.
By the moon, the stars in the sky.
Okay, this should be on the Spotify playlist, so you can hear it.
Hold on. Are you related to Kenny Rogers?
Oh yeah, did I tell you that?
Is that why they chose this song?
Yeah. Also,
I knew
Roy
it.
Rogers and Buck Rogers and Mr. Rogers. Oh, also Steve Rogers.
We all knew it.
Yeah.
All right, there it is.
That's cute.
Yeah. It's adorable.
It really is. All right, gentlemen, are you ready for the last and final category?
Yes.
Well, too bad.
Oh.
Good night, everybody.
Okay.
We're done. All right, no, the last one is basically the best love song of the current decade
2010
The
and
tens.
beyond. So far.
so far.
There
through
could be
the
a
10.
really good
Well,
one in
look, it's the
2019.
final year.
There could be a really
Robin
good one.
Thicke is going to have something amazing
Robin
this
Thicke
summer.
is making a comeback?
Yeah, this summer.
Thought he was touring with Tony Braxton.
No, him and Miley have a duo that they're going to do.
Yeesh.
So,
Nope. Nobody needs to see that.
all right. So, what's your songs, guys?
I chose this one.
Is it your favorite, or do
My-
you think it's the best?
No, this is what I feel like is the best love song of the 2010s.
Okay. I went with my favorite
I
on this
legitimately
one.
like this one, but when
Yes.
I played it for my wife, she's like, "That's not a love song," and I'm like, "Yes, it is." But it's a little quiet at the beginning. But see if you can listen in.
Yeah.
This is a love song?
Is it?
It is because the whole point of this song. This is hello.
This is about a relationship with herself.
This is my second hello song. I want to point out.
Yeah.
Right.
It is. Cheater.
You've got a thing.
But no, this
It's going to
song
be Drake next.
is about a woman who's trying to reconnect with an old lover, and he's moved on, and he's had a great time, and she's kind of lost that because she was a jerk to him before.
This song's
So-
about a relationship with herself, though. Like that, I saw that interview.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
It's my interpretation, Jacob.
That's Joel's interpretation.
But hello from the outside. At least I can say that I've tried to tell you I'm sorry for breaking your heart, but it doesn't matter. It clearly doesn't tear you apart anymore. He's moved
Okay.
on, and she's left. But this song was. I mean, this was everywhere. I mean, everywhere. But I never got sick of it. And in fact, this broke Tay-Tay's Tay-Tay. That's Taylor Swift.
Oh my gosh,
This
what
broke
have you
Taylor
done
Swift's
to the
record
show?
for 24 hours? Most views in 24 hours on YouTube because she had bad blood, and she beat her with this. But then Tay-Tay made a comeback with "Look What You Made Me Do" and beat her again.
This is not Adele's biggest hit, is it? Because like "Rolling in the Deep."
Rolling the Deep may be bigger. But this one,
Right.
this one won like 3 Grammy awards, and then
I think because people are so thirsty for another Adele album. Because
And-
I would say her other 2 are far better.
But
that
she-
album like sold more. It's something like 20 million copies in a week.
yeah,
I can't
but
remember.
I legitimately like this song. I really do. I remember there was an SNL skit.
Yeah.
Where they're all
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, they're all arguing around the table.
That was
Someone
a great skit.
Someone puts a song on it, and everyone's fine because they're all listening to Adele and singing along. And I really, but that's the truth. Also, Kent, you'll appreciate this. It was featured in the season 6 premiere of Two Broke Girls. I know you're a fan.
Oh, so it just got worse. Okay.
But yes, hello.
So I'm going to play my hand real quick because you guys won't know this song. It's by a band called the
Oh, man, he's changing it up. We're not going to know this song.
Holy
Jacob.
cow! I'm shocked right now.
the Avett Brothers, and the song is
I
called
know the Avett Brothers.
"Live and Die."
And I wanna love you and more. I wanna find you and
So the Avett Brothers, very folksy, very bluegrassy.
It's very country, Kent. There's a country pick for you.
Just listen to it. It's not country at all. It's bluegrass. It's not
Country-
It is. There's a line.
There is a line, but
So they
That sounds pretty country.
Some of the
subcategory of
lyrics are
country.
"You and I were the same, live and die, we're the same. Hear my voice, know my name. You and I were the same." And so the song, it's called "Live and Die." But I read an interview with the singer, and he says about this song. A big part of it is finding some version of love to push you through some kind of conflict. Also, the reality that we're not much different. Anyone, like me and my significant other, me and whoever's listening to the song, we always have a desire to
Or this
move
episode.
forward. And so it's always just, even though there are hard times, live and die, we're the same. We can push through together. And it's not well known, but this one came out 2012. And I've always loved the song, even though it's kind of it's got a hook to it. And so it's a little bit simple, but
don't know this
man,
one.
I love this.
Look
I
forward to
think you'll
listening
like
to
it,
this one.
honestly.
Yeah,
So
we'll be
the
on the spot
Avett
with this.
Brothers, "Live and Die."
Right.
Yes.
Okay, ABBA. Got it.
ABBA. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Jay, would you have one for this one, or are we done?
No, I don't have one. I don't have
We're
one.
done.
We are done.
All right.
Thank you for listening. We hope you played along. We hope you enjoyed it. We enjoy setting the mood for Valentine's Day, which once again is on February 14th this year.
Okay, thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing for me
But
to do.
if you want to find me, you can find me at 76Joel on Twitter. You can find me performing with Quickwits. They perform every Saturday night at the Midville Performing Arts Center. For more details, go to qwcomedy.com or go to the Quickwits Facebook page.
If you want to find me on Twitter or Instagram, it's at Kenny3DD. If you want to read my movie reviews, at ShowtimeShowdown.com.
You can find me on Spotify listening to all these great songs, and also on Twitter at Jacob A. Rogers. And as usual, make sure you go check out Baconsale on Twitter and Instagram at Baconsale, and go to our patreon.com/Baconsale page to support us there. And I know we teased this last week, but one more time, changes are coming very, very soon.
Yep.
We're going to update a lot of things.
So until next time, Joel, Jake,
Yeah.
I want to know what love is.
You do? You want us to show you?
I want you to show me.
No.
Jake is a good witch. Do you connect with this because you're passive aggressive?
Oh, yeah, totally. Wear my sarcasm pants and I got my sarcasm eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I wish there was pants.
This sounds like an Idaho poem.
Crooner?
You keep practicing, okay?
Crooner.
You'll get there.
You'll get there, buddy.
But until then, I'm a chick magnet. But definitely not vengeance.
No.
Kind of is.
A little bit. So that's kind of how Kent's mind works.
Yes.
That's a strange place.
I love his you're a redneck if stuff. I'm here, ready for spooning, for marriage and honeymooning.
I want to see Aquaman the musical so bad.
Well, let me get out my 1860 thing.
Right.
My girl.
My girl.
My girl.
That was close.
Talking about
My girl.
My girl. Bum, 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 bum. Wake up! Why won't you wake up?
Oh, no. I lived through you.
Who remembers Il Postino?
Nobody. And this
Italian
score,
movies still in our Scottish movies
This
awards. Can you imagine yourself making out to the Braveheart soundtrack, Kent?
No, but
You can't just imagine it. He has lived it.
I wish I
name
was
of
your
it.
friend in high school.
And yes, you can make out to that one, Kent.
Can you?
Give it a shot. You'll be mine forever, baby. You just wait.
Touch fingers. Boop, boop. Unboop my finger.
I've never
Yeah.
kissed anyone on the show, actually.
So here's the thing. I went for a song
Although
that...
you did give me an intimate hug at the beginning.
Unhear those words, honestly.
Hear those words.
What was her reaction?
Stunned silence.
She won't think that's weird.
That's for you, baby.
No.
Drugs.
No.
Sorry about that. Have a good night. Don't listen to those lyrics.
How come no one wants my love right now? Guys, seriously. I'm basic, and I'm just going to tell you I love you.
You mean, yeah, basic.
Yes.
I can't wait until you die so I can take her. That's a cold, dead stare, Joel.
He is not blinking, everyone.
He is not.
Nothing's happening tonight. Back off.
I'm not showing you anything. Dark eyes. Stop staring.
Show me. Prove it.
Oh, ew. No.
Oh, Batman, no.
Joel.
Too far. Too
Prove
far.
it.
No.
Swear to me.
Oh, finger boob.
Finger boob. Jake, can I get a finger boob?
Yeah.
Oh, we're feeling pity.
I got a pity finger boob.
Pity boop.
Through the years we are,
I'll
in
play
the
it for
stream
you.
we are, finger boop we do.
You gotta know when to finger boop.